Hey there, this is Joe Simons of Salt Strong, and I have an eye-opening video here for you today about the truth about these microfiber performance fishing shirts. In particular, I'm going to go over the differences between a permanent design, one that's been sublimated on there like this, meaning it will be there for the life of this shirt. It cannot peel or crack. It is literally burnt into the material, versus a shirt that has had screen printing on it. In particular, we're going to go over the pros and cons and all the differences between the screen printing and the permanent sublimation. I think you're going to be blown away by the extreme differences in these shirts. Enjoy. All right, now I'm going to show you the difference between the screen printed shirt and a performance shirt that has sublimation. Now keep in mind, this is a cotton shirt. I don't have any performance shirts that have screen printing because we just don't do that. It is a cheaper way to manufacture and print a shirt. So I use one of these cotton shirts, and you can see this is a little bit older, so I purposely picked this one so you can see exactly what happens. And you've all probably seen this before. You all probably own a shirt that is like this. It's a cotton shirt, it's got screen printing, and I have worn this out in the salt water and in the sun. As you can see here, it starts cracking and peeling. And I mean, you can see here in some areas, I mean, it's all but literally completely chipped off and gone away. And that is what's going to happen with any type of shirt, whether it be cotton or whether it be a polyester or, spandex, some kind of performance microfiber shirt. It will eventually peel and crack and fade and eventually, go away and could be completely gone. I mean, if I really took my finger here and scraped this, I could get a lot of this stuff off. It is inevitable, and that is what's going to happen. But that's really not the most important feature, even though that is pretty critical, that your design and the thing that you love on your shirt could go away and look pretty crappy. But more importantly, for anglers, a shirt like this with any kind of screen printing on top, it's going to be hot. It's not going to breathe as well. I mean, it's layers, especially when you have multiple colors like that or like this. You got multiple colors. Those are each layers on top of a shirt. It gets extremely hot. It's not breathable at all. It gets sticky. If you've ever, been out on the water, been out in the salt water, and all of a sudden you get in a car, especially if you have leather seats, and you could feel this kind of stuff. If it's on your back, you can feel it sticking to the seat. So that is a lot of the downside of a screen printing on top of any kind of shirt, but more in particular performance shirts, which is what we're big advocates of doing, the sublimation. Now let's go look at this one. This has 4 different colors, as you can tell here, and this is our Salt Strong No Bananas on board. Now look at the difference here. This is literally burnt in. So you can see my fingers here through the fabric. It's just the normal fabric. There's not anything different, but it is more costly. It obviously takes a little bit longer to do this than just a screen printing. And it's more of an art, and there is a reason it does cost more. It's going to last forever. It's the reason we call these things permanent. Now, if you want to find out and tell if you have a permanent shirt that's got sublimation or if it has screen printing, it's a really simple test. Just take your fingernail, take any fingernail, and try to scrape along anything that has any kind of artwork or ink. If you feel anything at all, you have screen printing. It's not sublimation. It is impossible to feel anything with sublimation because it is burnt in. Every single bit of this is literally burnt into the material. And as I mentioned, some huge benefits. It's going to be breathable because you don't have that layer on your back. This is going to be breathable. It is going to air better. It's going to dry better. It is going to keep you cooler, and it's going to be more lightweight. You're never going to have that sticky feeling on your back, and it's really critical when you got big designs like this. I mean, I couldn't imagine screen printing this thing and trying to sell it, and that goes for the back and the front. I mean, every single design you'll ever see on any Salt Strong performance shirt is always going to have sublimation. You can see right in there, it is literally burnt in. That means it is never going to crack or peel. It is permanent. It is going to be there as long as this shirt is around. You're going to see that, and it's impossible to chip this away. And once again, test it out. Go to any of your shirts or go through any of your favorite sporting goods stores and check out the shirts and just do the little litmus test there. Scratch on the logo on the front, scratch on the design on the back or the ones on the arms, and if you feel anything at all, if there's even just a smidgen of a feel, because there are some really thin screen printers out there, but if you feel anything, it is screen printing and it is an inferior product on a performance shirt. Cotton you are going to have screen printing. You cannot do sublimation on cotton. So I want to make that point very, very clear. This is in particular for any kind of microfiber performance shirts, especially for all you anglers. Stay cool out there, stay dry, get a breathable shirt, and get some sublimation.
There's something about the water that'll give you peace, all by yourself or with your family. Live salt strong and wear the line today.